Alright, it's time for more grinding. This is gonna be fun. Oh, why is this so tedious? Just let me get the skill already. Oh, yes, yes! Oh, sweet lord, it's about time. Now I can actually do the rolling slash. And for the final sword skill, it's better than nothing, I guess. And now that the saber skills are out of the way, I can focus on my gun skills. Yeah, give me another 30 minutes for this one. Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of the most tedious action RPG ever made, Mega Man Zero. Spent about an hour training Zero up so that his weapons are not useless. The leveling system would eventually get dropped, and for the better too, but we still got one more game with this mechanic. The enemies must be trying to obtain it before you do. Go and retrieve it before it's too late. Will you accept? Oh, it's this mission. It's not that bad of a mission, you just have to escape this area really quickly. If you take your time trying to escape this place, you will get crushed, and it is pretty terrible. The first part of the mission, though, is not too bad. You're just really trying to make your way up to the main hub. The boss itself is pretty difficult, but not as difficult as the first few starting bosses. If there is one thing that Mega Man Zero does really well, it's the bosses, even though some of them do start out way harder than intended. They still follow patterns, and you can learn these patterns pretty quickly. Which is just about every other Mega Man game ever made, but I think this one does it the best when it comes to the bosses. Well, okay, maybe not boss design because these guys are forgettable, but boss pattern recognition at least. I mean, seriously, who's gonna remember Sheriff? That is the boss's name. That is this boss's exact name, Sheriff. Like, what the hell is a Sheriff, and where can I find one? They really should have just stuck with adjective animal for the Zero series, because some of these mythological references I do not get at all. Or if you were gonna go that abstract, maybe go with, I don't know, zodiac signs? That could work. Like, what's better, Gemini? Even though there is a Gemini man. Or Sheriff. There's a massive energy reading ahead. Stay alert. I'm surprised she didn't just drop Zero at the end of the sentence there. Anyway, here's the boss in question. My name is Sheriff. I'm in charge of data processing and handling information. All of the information you had has been stored in the server in my body. If you want it back, you have to destroy me and download it from my memory. Will you do it? Well, we kinda have to. Now, Sheriff is a big target, but most of his body is armored, so the only weak point is his head. And his head, which is relative to Zero's size, is pretty big, so you won't have a problem slashing him. The good thing about Sheriff is that he's... Still can't believe that's his fucking name. Is that he's slow and lumbering, and his E-Honda slaps will stick him in place for a little bit. I mean, sure, he does have slight forward movement with the slaps, but it's kind of like a snail in the sun. He also has a Tarzan swing move, which he didn't do during the fight, which is admittedly hard to dodge. Now let's get that little baby cyber elf. The self-destruct system has been activated, Zero. You have to evacuate now. Oh shit. Oh crap. Yeah, we need to run. If you did not take the time to grind Zero's C-Saber, then good luck, because the Kuenbu, or Kuensen, or Spin Slash, we'll just call it the Spin Slash from now on. This move will shred the doors in half in less than 2 seconds. And trust me, you're going to need those precious seconds, because the debris will catch up quickly, and getting crushed at the end of this mission is not fun. Even from the man himself, Zero, he even says, this isn't fun anymore. Zero! Zero! Thank goodness. I can't believe you would do that. I'm sorry we got you involved in this. Okay, you don't have to apologize. There won't be a game if I stayed at home. Or hibernated, or... What was I doing before this? And also, wasn't I sleeping without arms? I'm pretty sure I didn't have arms when I was hibernated. How did I get arms all of a sudden? There's a lot of questions about what happened in between the X series and the Zero series that are raised here. And some of them do get answered. Others are kind of left hanging, unfortunately. And apparently I'm a speedster. Well shit, somebody called Barry Allen, I just took his job. We have analyzed the data you retrieved. Oh, that's good. But most of the damn it! Most of the data was damaged. Good to know that the mission was partially in vain, but the good news is that after completing this mission you can get more weapons. In order to acquire these weapons, you have to meet Servo in the engine room, which is at the bottom of base. Will you continue to help us? Zio, I'm already in too deep. Why would I stop at this point? I've already killed 3 or 4 of the major lieutenants of Neo Arcadia. I don't think I could just stop. And also with a prestigious name and image such as Zero, I don't think Neo Arcadia will let me go that easily. Zero, you came just in time. Look at this. It's a weapon called the Triple Rod. You can attack in any of the 8 directions. It requires some technique, but I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. And we just got the Triple Rod, which is basically your multi-directional spear attack. The more you level this weapon up, the more reach you'll have. As of right now, I can only reach slightly in front of me. The good thing about the Triple Rod is not only can you strike in multiple directions, but the downward stab is basically like the, it's kind of like the DuckTales bounce attack. So basically how Scrooge McDuck in that game can bounce off multiple enemies and you could turn that into a combo, so can Zero in this game. Though, in this game it requires a bit more skill than McDuck does. Because you can also strike vertically down in this game, and that can kind of ruin your mojo if you're trying to go for the downwards bounce. Because if you're striking vertically down, you'll go straight through the enemy or, worst case scenario, collide into him and take damage. And if you know this game at all, Zero at this point cannot take too much damage at all. He's a glass cannon, he's got the fighting skills of a champ, but the immune system of a 100-year-old grandma. Anyway, it's time we go back to the desert again. Didn't I tell you this game loves the desert? We're gonna go back to the desert a lot. It's not even a different part of the desert either. It's the same patch of sand we've been through before. Though the good thing is, I think we go underground in this part, so it's a bit of a change of scenery. Or wait, do we even go underground in this part? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, Mega Man Zero, the most memorable game in the series. With Zero and a whole bunch of red shirts. And they don't even follow me into battle. They're all gonna die. It's the cruel world of Mega Man Zero as everything is broken and war-torn. And even more apocalyptic than X was. Spoiler alert, there was an apocalypse in between X series and Zero series. And it was brutal. Everybody died. No, it wasn't everybody, but I think it was like 50% humans and 50% Reploids were taken out during this apocalypse, so yeah, it was not good. Not good at all. Thanos is somewhere smiling right now because half of everything just got deleted. What? I can make a Marvel reference. I mean, Capcom made Marvel games in the 90s. The reinforcement units have arrived? Yep, have arrived. I was right. I didn't even need to stall out. Watch out! This mission is kind of a gauntlet, but if you're overpowered with the Z-Saber, then these guys they're jokes. Time for more reading. Their transport chopper is rapidly approaching. Stay alert, Zero. Oh, believe me, I will. Oh, why does the Mode 7 look so terrible here? I heard there's a highly skilled Reploid in the Resistance, but I never expected you to be this good. You are amazing, and that is what excites me the most. My name is Fafnir, one of the 4 Guardians of Master X. Now don't let me down, kid. About 200 years older than you? I'm not a kid. Anyway, here's fighting Fafnir. His weakness is the electric chip. Don't let this guy grab you because he will pile drive you into the ground, and that will hurt. I'm talking 2 hits from this guy when he does that, and you're dead. He has another move where he turns invincible for a short bit, and he kind of shoots fireballs into the air and it rains down. Oh, here's the move. He turns Super Saiyan. The problem with this move is he's invincible and you can't hit him back, and you also have to weave in and out of traffic. It's kind of bad. But with the electric chip, Fafnir's a joke. And is it me, or does Fafnir really like Zero? Or maybe he's sadomasochistic. I'm gonna go with the latter for simplicity's sake. If you're surprised at how these games got E ratings back in the day, so am I. But don't worry, he's not the only one that's just as crazy. We have another Guardian that's probably even more insane, but we'll be seeing her later. Thank you, Zero. If our defense line was broken, our base wouldn't last long. Well, what kind of shitty base is this? Still, I can't believe you wiped out such a large number of enemies. Well, I am Zero. You truly are a legendary hero. I just cleared out the base. What the fuck are you guys doing? A giant enemy mechanoid is approaching our base. If we don't do something, it will destroy our base in no time. What kind of army are you? Do something! Oh right, I have to do something. Everyone, guard the front of our base at all costs. Zero, go around and attack it from the rear. That should buy us some time. You are our only hope. Good luck, Zero. Save data before starting mission? No. Oh yeah, did I mention that this game references Star Wars a lot? It's going to reference Star Wars. But then again, that should have been obvious with the whole hibernation sickness line at the beginning of the game, so yeah. Anyway, here we have to defend the base. There's going to be a huge tank thing on the outside that's easy to take out, but you don't want to get behind it because it will crush you in one hit if you go back there. There has to be a weak point, even for a huge mechanoid. Hopefully she says, yeah, well, giant mechanoid, whatever. Good luck! Now here's where you can cheese the boss fight slightly with the triple rod. As you can see, I'm, well, probably not the hugest DuckTales fan because the show was before my time, but I do like the game. There's also the cone on the front that you want to destroy. Pretty much everything that's a noticeable weak spot, you want to destroy. You also have these mines that look like Top Man Straddles from Mega Man 3. Maybe that's supposed to be a reference. The tank will constantly spawn out enemies and mines. You just want to destroy those for resources. Are you okay, Zero? Gee, I don't know, am I? We've almost finished preparing for the assault. Don't worry. Well, I'll give Ciel this. She is more useful than Alia. Now, I'm not sure if there actually is an endpoint and there's like an actual ambush force at the end of this. I always die or beat the boss before I get to that point. We have the enemy within visual range. It is a giant mechanoid. No shit. Be careful, Zero. Gotta like how Ciel points out the blatantly obvious. That's actually one thing I've noticed in a lot of NT Creates games. This is one of their first, after all. The dialogue is a bit wonky. If someone's not over-explaining how a weapon works, then the lines can come off as cheesy. Look at Blaster Master Zero. And Gunvolt. And Bloodstained. And Galgun. Actually, don't look at Galgun. Do not look at Galgun. Collect the thing. Let's go. And I'm a speedster again. See, what is a speedster in this game? Was I just taking out enemies fast? What does that mean? I can understand the sniper and warrior code names. At least I think it was called warrior. I forgot. But what is a speedster? And no, I'm not talking about the Flash or Sonic in this case. Anyway, that's going to be it for the missions for right now. And you'll notice that every Mega Man Zero game will have this, I guess they're called interludes, where there's a mission that you can't pick but you have to play through it. This game has one or maybe two interludes. I know the later games have two interludes to play through. It's basically the series way of saying, hey, if you beat this one mission, then we'll give you the rest of the Robot Masters. Because for some reason at the beginning of the game, they'll only give you half of the Robot Masters. Or Mavericks. which is not anything new since I think Mega Man 7 started that trend. And then the X series sort of dropped that, but at the same time it was kind of hinted at that you're supposed to go after a certain type of Maverick before the other one. But the Zero series goes full swing and will give you one half of the Mavericks and then later the other half. Anyway, let's go see Servo again. He's gonna have a new weapon after you defeat the giant Mechanoid. Zero, I created a new weapon for you. It's called... Oh, I haven't even named it yet. Say, I'll call it the Shield Boomerang. And just like that, we got the Shield Boomerang. Now, Zero is basically Captain America. It's a defensive weapon, but if you charge up, you'll throw the shield. It's a very situational weapon. All it's really good for is deflecting bullets. Though I do use it once throughout the whole entire series, and it's very useful there, but that's about it. I will say that I want to crush this guy's face in with a Shield Boomerang. This guy. This fucking guy. Oh, it didn't even reach. Anyway, that's going to be it for part 3 of Mega Man Zero. Stay tuned for the next part. I'll see you then. Sometimes, you just gotta make your own fun.